I'm the one that caught feelings when the entire time you are telling me you love me. Doesn't make sense.
When do you guys start sleeping together? How was it?
It was good.
Yeah, you liked it?
Listen, I don't like that man now.
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna give him credit for this, okay?
Yeah.
He's good.
Is it true that he has done this in the past with other ladies?
He has. He thrives with women. Without women, nothing.
So why did you block Scar on Facebook?
April is always known for being
Why are you saying it like that?
No. At his age.
Gap City, B-Dub, Africa, the rest of the world, what's going on? And welcome to another episode of The Juice 2.0. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're amazing. Returning subscriber, you're just super incredible. In case you haven't subscribed, hey, it's very easy. Click subscribe, let the family grow. Today, we're coming to you all the way from Infinity Apartments. Big shout out going out to them for, hooking us up with this amazing venue for the podcast. Another shout out going out to Degree Beverages for... The bubbles, this amazing guest deserved a little bit of celebration. So we made sure that our beverage sponsors come on board and help us with a little bit of bubbly. So get them at Degree Beverages on all social media. I need to also shout out to Feelings Clothing because, hey, these t-shirts are by Feelings Clothing. So social media as well, check them out, Feelings Clothing. I like t-shirts that are super thick, up to the neck. And for us big boys with the long sleeve, short sleeve. Do you know what I mean? It just gives you that, yeah, I'm motherfucking TKay, bud. What's going on? You know what I mean? So big shout out going out to them. Thank you so much to them as well. Fantasy Flowers. Okay. Now you're going to need to help me with Fantasy Flowers. So these amazing people made sure that we give this amazing young lady some flowers, and they do flowers for all occasions, by the way. So Fantasy Flowers on Instagram and Facebook, and it's Fantasy Flowers by Miles. I'm going to share their numbers as well. So on the count of three, we got to celebrate Refilwe April Gates. So 1, 2, 3. Bo, 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 bo. Hey, you know what they say, right? Give people their flowers while they're still alive. Yeah. She's like, yes. So Fantasy Flowers helped us gift you with your flowers because you deserve some flowers. You're an amazing entertainer. You're an amazing MC. You're an amazing dancer, dance entrepreneur, and everything else that you're doing on social media to entertain us and give us, something to smile about, something to be entertained when we're at the shows. So while you're still alive, healthy and well, these are your flowers.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, so one last sponsor that I need to shout out at is Pretty Girls Love Good Music. On the 20th of April, we're going to be in Maung. 20th April, okay? Not 21, not 22. 20th April at the Lunar Gardens in Maung. 200 pula gets you in, 250 pula gets you in at the gates.
Social Entertainment presents Pretty Girls Love Good Music, the all-white edition, on Sunday the 20th of April at Lunar Gardens, featuring the king of Amapiano, Kabza De Small, and the piano queen, Babalwa M from SA. 200 pula standard ticket and 250 at the gate. Tickets are sold at all the Karamas in Maung. Get yours now and be a part of this once-in-a-lifetime experience. For more information about VIP packages, contact 721-126 or 7595-4403. See you, Omuching. It's Pretty Girl season, baby.
Without further ado, Anajiru, just put your hands together for MC Extraordinaire, Dancer Extraordinaire, Entertainer of Note. She will definitely blow up your internet, and make sure that you are talking about her in your taxis, at the hospital, in the pharmacies, at your workplace, in the queue at the bank. Her name is none other than the amazing, the incomparable, the very, very electric Refilwe April Gates is in the building. What's up, Ma?
I'm good.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
How are you?
I'm all right. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Finally making it happen. finally making it happen.
TK.
We we almost didn't have this because, you know, sadly your young girl, your little girl was not feeling well.
Yeah, she's not well. She hasn't been well since last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had a bad flu.
Right.
So now I've been going in between hospitals. Like, she's not okay. She's just not okay.
Shame, man.
I had to leave her with my mom today to come here because you were gonna kill me.
Oh my God, man. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I know how it is with kids, you know.
Yeah.
Also, you're a fresh mom. So obviously,
Bro.
you know, you're like, I'm not leaving my kid like this at all.
Yes.
So
And I told you earlier, like, I can't come.
that's like
You were not having it.
I was like, girl, I didn't spend $5,000 on this. But let me tell you, man, I really felt bad as well. Have you ever been, you know, stuck between two crossroads?
I was there like TK acting like he don't have a baby on the way.
So I'm really sorry for doing that to you,
No, it's
but
okay.
at the same time, I'm really, really grateful, bottom of my heart, that you took out an hour to do this with us.
Yeah.
You know, how does that feel, like when you're a fresh mom and, you know, she's not feeling well the way she is?
Eish, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
That's I'm not gonna lie to you. It's
Yeah.
like the worst thing to ever experience as a mom.
Right.
Because I'm here like worried
Right.
24/7.
Someone is trying to call, Stan.
And my chat is, she hasn't been well for quite some time.
Right,
And then 1 minute I think that she's getting better, and she goes from better to worse.
Shucks, man.
Yeah. So earlier she couldn't breathe well.
Yeah.
So I had a problem with that.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
I had a problem with, I was feeling very, very sad actually, because
Right.
I live with asthma. I know the pain of not being able to do a simple thing as breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me to stop, yeah? Oh, okay. I was like, this girl.
Trying to kill me?
No. I was
Okay.
waiting for your signal, like, yo, man,
No.
cut.
Ew, cut.
Not bad. So asthma, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm asthmatic. But I think with her, it's because she has a very, very bad flu. So now her lungs are congested or something. So
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
I pray she's gonna be all right. You know,
Thank
one of those
you.
good days. Very, very soon. Quick
Yeah.
recovery as well. You were catching flights and not fillings very recently out
You
in.
had to say that.
You know, I'm one of the people, as is everyone else in Gap City, B-Dub, and
Yeah.
possibly Africa, who check out your posts all the time, right? As soon as that's how you know you're an influencer.
Yeah.
That's just how you know, because the moment you post something, everyone is on it.
Yeah.
So I checked it out. You're like catching flights, not feelings,
Definitely.
and you're out in Kasane. How was Kasane for you?
Oh my God.
Yeah?
TK, I
Yeah.
want to go back. And the thing is, I didn't even spend so much time in Kasane.
Yep.
I spent my time outside the country.
Right.
I did Zimbabwe. I did Zambia. Bro, I
Nice.
was having the time of my life.
It was a good time,
Yeah.
and that was courtesy of was it the Travels guys?
Yeah. M&J.
Dope.
Yeah.
Big shout out going out to them. When are they putting us on? I mean,
Are you hurt?
I was like, I'm jealous.
Did they beat you up?
I'm jealous.
Yeah, but I oh my God, he's now like a brother to me.
Oh yeah, of
He
course.
checks up on me more than anyone, more than you do, TK. You're my friend like that.
Wow.
Ew.
We're gonna do that right now. We're just getting started. So why catching flights and not feelings? What was that about? You're always trying to throw shade at someone.
I wasn't throwing shade.
Because
TK.
this is the period where a lot of things is going on in your life.
TK.
And
There was a statement that I was catching feelings.
Yeah.
I had to catch flights and not feelings, please.
Put it right here. Put it right. Who was saying you were catching feelings?
You want me to name drop TK?
We don't care about naming dropping.
But TK, you saw the PR thing.
I did,
Yeah.
dude. So you had to make sure and set them straight
He
that
threw
you're
dirt on my name and flowers grew, bro.
That was another post from today.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 5 hours ago.
Yeah.
You're like, they threw dirt and flowers.
No,
grew.
like you threw.
Oh, so that was pointed at one person.
Yeah. And he knows I'm talking about him.
Why was he throwing dirt on your name?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
So let's talk about it.
Yeah.
All right? Because, you know, you're really here for one of so many reasons.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to take it back to obviously you and the PR relationship,
Okay.
right? Everybody just really wants to know, like, how did that start? Who initiated the PR relationship?
Okay. So I was like, doing I think my first gig as
Yeah.
a new mom was the V show,
Yes.
the one-man show.
Yeah.
So he spoke to me weeks earlier before that.
Yeah.
So when we went to the V show, he was like, I'm performing at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Please wait for me. I'm gonna come there. Can you please wait for me? I was like, I was like, oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I said, I can't wait for you because I'm breastfeeding.
Right.
I need to perform and go back to my baby
Right.
before the milk starts getting out of control. Yeah. So he was like, okay, cool. Plus 3 a.m. was like far. I went to stage like 9. You understand?
Right.
So I had to go back home. So then days later we started You know, the thing with him and I is we've communicated the time he was in an actual relationship with this person that hit me. Yeah. I'm not gonna name drop.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, the rest of the world knows who we're talking about. So
Yeah.
that's all good.
Yeah. So we used to talk and then we stopped talking. And then when we started talking again, he explained that this person had found messages. Yes, I did want you at the time. You know?
Ish, niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas.
Yes, I did want you at the time. But like when she found out, I had to respect her as my woman and I understood that, yeah? Then we
Right.
stopped talking.
Right.
It was okay. I was cool with it. Plus I was pregnant.
Yes.
I was like pregnant.
Right. Fully.
Yeah,
pregnant.
I was. So, we started talking again last year.
Right.
Last year, right?
Yeah. 2024.
Yeah, last
Okay.
year.
Okay.
The V show.
Yeah.
And then weeks after that, he came on to me like, I've done this with the late Sasa. And it did work out for the both of us. We made money, stuff like that, right?
Right.
Explaining how everything went about. I'm like, oh, okay. So he's like, I'm thinking if we did this, then it would work. I was
Right.
like, cool.
Right.
And then we went to KFX, yeah? We got to KFX, we took pictures. Boom! Social media is,
Just like that, ablaze.
Just one picture. And everyone was talking, oh, la Tanelana, yo.
Right.
Okay, no, sharp. And then the second time, there was a show in Rasasa. This is like December, right?
Yeah.
There was a show in Rasasa. We post pictures again. Social media is going wild. And I think that's about it. That's how
Yeah.
everything started.
So
And
he
then-
initiated it.
Yes, he did want the PR stuff, but anyway,
So wait, what was that?
nothing.
April, you can't do that to me.
No, but like the thing with him saying, April Gates caught feelings
Right.
during whatever.
Everybody knows paragraph 3, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to read the statement, but I mean, you guys can go check it out. You know, on his Facebook
Yeah.
feed, he posted in paragraph 3. Even Raymond Sitlong was not happy with paragraph 3.
Yes, because how do you say I'm the one that caught feelings when the entire time you are telling me you love me? It doesn't make sense.
He was saying he loves you.
Yes. And how are you even sitting down with my media is like my sister, yeah?
Right.
So how are you sitting down with my media and explaining to her, I do love April, but the problem is April has anger issues. Yes, I have anger issues, babe. I do have anger
You do?
issues. Yeah.
Oh, we'll talk about that because I want to find out where that comes from. So he was talking to people like Mami Dian.
Yes, you understand. And then you put up a statement like that saying I'm the one that caught feelings. What about you, babe? Why are you not talking about yourself?
Sheesh.
Yeah.
So okay, I want to get the rules of this PR relationship.
Yeah.
Were there rules that were set? Because obviously, when he initiated it, you agreed, right?
Yeah.
To do the PR.
Yeah.
And you guys were doing it to benefit both parties.
Yeah.
You know, you're both two different brands.
Yeah.
That can converge and make money together.
Yeah.
But I imagine there were rules that you guys set to do, to not do in the PR relationship. Was there anything like that?
There was nothing like don't catch feelings, yeah? Let's start there.
It's crazy.
Yes. There was nothing like that. He came on to me. I don't want a serious relationship, yeah?
Okay.
I just got out of a relationship,
Right.
a 3-year relationship
With who?
with the girl that hit me.
Oh,
Yes.
so he said he was out of a relationship, a 3-year relationship
Yeah.
with the girl that hit you.
Yeah. And apparently the breakup was bad, yeah? So now he's coming in like, now I'm in a situationship with someone else, yeah?
And not that girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ, dude. What's going on?
Gabs, bro.
So there were no rules.
No. So he's in a situation, it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Right.
I'm not looking for anything serious.
Right. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I just came out of this situation with my baby daddy. I don't want another 2.0 over 2.0.
Okay. 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 No, I mean we have glasses, so we could. It's
So
a
I don't want
2.0.
another 2.0 of what I went through, yeah?
Yeah.
So he's like, no, it's cool. Let's work.
Right.
We work, yeah? We take pictures. We do the music video. I'm helping out with the music video.
Yeah.
And TK, if I had told you now that at this point in time, I don't even know how that PR stunt thing has worked for me.
Instead, it's worked for him.
For him,
Okay.
yes. In the sense that that video that we did for his song,
Yeah.
the song was a part of, I don't know if it's an EP or an album,
Right.
the one that came with the song that was,
Yeah. Yeah.
that one.
That just premiered like a few days ago.
No, not that one.
Okay. Oh, that other one.
Yes, Chobol.
Chobolo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. So, we had to do this song because now we are selling that we are in love, right? And it's a love song, and we are trying to get it out to the people.
Right. Right.
TK, do you know how many followers I have on TikTok?
You have about what? TikTok 754K.
760,000.
60K
Yeah.
views,
Okay.
followers. Right.
I
right.
started doing videos.
Congratulations, by the way. Congrats. 760K.
Yes.
Indeed.
counting,
Counting.
babe.
Oh, there's got to be a huge one for the 1 million. And it's coming very soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I started doing videos of the song. It worked. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It did work. People started redoing the videos again. You understand? The song started going out there.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
And then people undermine my influence. Babe, I'm an influencer.
Yeah. They shouldn't sleep on yo. Nah, not even.
You understand? So when we shot the music video, I'm like, okay, I'm doing this for my baby. The thing is, I actually genuinely loved this person. I'm not gonna lie. I
What,
loved
before
it.
the PR thing or
Like
during the thing?
Like during the thing, yeah.
Okay.
Where we
April.
actually, because there were times where we actually like would sit down and I would tell him like, bro, because we had a situation whereby every time we're together, the situationship would call, ne? Yeah, and I'm expected to be okay with it because I know about the situation, right?
Right.
So I was like to him, you know what? If I'm with you, just I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna do it.
Just get away from
Yes.
me. You didn't want to hear anything. Okay.
I don't want to hear stuff like
Right,
that. You
right,
understand?
right.
Like, don't put me in a position where I don't feel okay around you.
Right.
Because it would be weird to say, baby, and then and then how dropper or not a baby.
Baby.
No, it doesn't work like that. You understand?
Yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
it didn't work for me like that. So then he was like, okay, no, Sharp, I'll respect you. He started doing things like that person didn't even exist. You understand? Like, he started treating me like I was the only girl.
We saw it on social media.
Yes.
We saw all the flowers. We saw the matching outfits. We saw, the diapers,
Bro.
Everything. We saw everything.
My baby daddy was mad about the diapers.
Baby daddy was mad about the diapers.
My life is a movie, Shem. I'm not
What did he
gonna
say?
lie.
What did he say? Did he hit you up?
Bro, he was mad. He was mad.
Like, why is another guy buying my kid diapers?
He didn't have a problem with that.
Okay.
The problem was, why is he creating content with the diapers? What message are you sending to the people? Okay.
I don't want to be you, dog.
My life is like a Nigerian movie, Shem.
Bro. But was he happy? Okay, we're gonna go back to the PR relationship because this is
Yeah.
some juice. Right? I'm telling you, like, was he happy about you and Baxon? Not the content, but just did he know it was a PR? Was he happy with Baxon?
I think he's gonna kill me for saying this.
Yeah.
But like he came to my house in Khabani, because I was still staying in Khabani.
Right.
He came, he was like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you ask for permission? I'm like, babe, when you got into a relationship, did you ask me for permission?
So he got in a relationship first before you did, yeah?
He got in a relationship while I was still pregnant.
Oh man.
See why I hate that man? Ew, TKay, cut that
Oh
out.
man. What? He got in a relationship when you were pregnant?
Yes.
Sheesh. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? There's a whole lot of questions I want to ask you about
Yo.
that, right? But let's go back. Let's go back to Baxon before we lose the plot,
Yeah.
right? How did you catch feelings for Baxon? What was it? How did you fall in love?
Come on, TKay.
What was that point? What had happened?
It's the little things, man.
Yeah.
You see, when you've been in a situation similar to mine
Right.
with a very shitty baby daddy,
Right.
and then you meet someone who respects you, respects your postpartum body, respects your baby as well, you are bound to fall in love. Okay?
Yeah.
You are bound to
You're
fall
a
in
woman.
love.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
So it was like the little things he did,
Yeah.
the way he spoke to me,
Right.
the way he treated me, the way he even looked at me.
Right.
You understand?
So people don't know that. They always thought it's the way you look at him.
Yeah.
But there was a way he looked at you.
Exactly.
So do you tell him that I've fallen? Was there a conversation?
Yeah.
You know why I'm asking this? So that your actions are justified, right?
Yeah.
Because if a guy knows that you have started growing feelings for him, and there's still a situationship that's still calling, he needs then to respect how you feel because at least you've expressed those feelings.
Yes.
So did you guys talk? Had the conversation?
We did. That's how we got to a point where he started treating me like I was the only woman in his life.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
Nice, man. At least he respected you that way.
Yeah.
I mean, so the situationship, you didn't know if it ended or he was just kind of cutting it off. It never ended.
No. Dang. And worst part is I only got to realize TK. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Help me.
It's like, Jesus, take the wheel. You only got to realize what?
I only got to realize that the situationship
Yeah.
is now me, him, her, and her.
What?
Can we move on, TK?
What? What?
Can we move on?
The situationship is now you, her, and her.
No.
The situationship is now you, her, and her.
Yeah. And him.
I'm trying to. It's like they were the four.
Okay.
Wait. So, okay, I'm trying to understand this. Were there other situationships apart from the one you knew?
Yeah.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
So there's several ladies.
Yeah.
How'd you find out? They hit you up?
Babe.
They hit you up.
I am an investigator myself.
Or just people love you and they hit you up.
I'll solve a murder case if you gave me one right now. Like on guard. Yeah. So one time we're chilling,
Yeah.
a call comes in, and then he put his phone.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then like days later, I'm asking, who was that person? That was my situationship. I told you about that. Oh, okay, sharp.
Right.
And then one time I wanted to go for Groove Vineyard
Okay.
with my friends.
Shout out Chuma.
Yeah. With my friends. And
Yeah.
then my friend is like, before we go, I have to tell you something.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew it.
There we go.
I knew it. Find find out. Ukula find out.
Yeah.
Ukula realize. Because we find out that we realize.
Realizing is different. It hits hard.
TKay.
So what happened?
And then I got to find out, there's this person, and then there's another situationship now with this person that hit me.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just an ex anymore.
Yeah.
It was another situation.
Yeah.
That's harsh.
Yeah.
That's cold right there.
Yeah.
So what do you do after you find out? Do you confront him or
I did.
what do you say? I
hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Ew. It's you singing for me.
Wouldn't it be wild if you ever stepped out to him with some crazy stuff that you're really complaining about, and his drop line is
He actually once did that.
What?
TKay.
Are you serious?
I actually don't know what happened, but he did say that. Ew. I was like mad. Like,
oh my God.
but the thing is, he's so good with words, yeah?
He's a rapper.
Exactly.
He's a rapper.
Yeah.
So okay, you confess your feelings for him. It's all good and well. He starts to treat you like you're the only person.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, according to you, he still has a few things, around. When do you guys start sleeping together? Because then those levels.
My friend's wedding, Lebo's wedding.
Shout out Leb G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The time we did like matching.
Outfits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
TKay.
What happened? So wedding
I'm gonna kill you for this episode.
So wedding is done.
Yeah.
Everything's great. Everything's aligning. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So we had to drive from Serowe to Palape.
Okay.
We were sleeping at Palape.
Right.
Yeah.
And
And what?
And?
TKay. And then one thing led to another. Actually, I'm lying. We did set a date for that.
oh,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Like, let's just wait a bit up
Right.
until my baby's like, and
Right.
then,
Right.
okay? Yeah.
So it happened before, baby. But look, how was it though?
No, but like, not like before my mom
Right.
had advised that I wait until my baby is able to walk. Yeah. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really want you to talk about this because a few comments have come up
Yeah.
where people felt you had done it very quickly.
Yeah.
Too sooner than you needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my chat is, you can't say it's too soon when other people do it at like 6 weeks
Yeah.
postpartum. You understand?
6, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like immediately after the doctor says you're good to go,
Yeah.
you are good to go.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So people do it. I was so afraid. You know why? Because I had the worst birth experience. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
I had the worst birth experience. TKay. No ways.
Talk to me.
So I think I was even so afraid to use a tampon. Yeah, that's how deep it
Are
was.
you serious?
Yeah, that's how bad my birthing experience was. That's why I kept on. No, let's wait until
Yeah.
you understand.
You're not sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like it was gonna be like painful. You understand?
Right.
But man,
You're in love.
yeah,
It's a wedding.
yeah.
The
We
feelings.
are drinking.
Yeah.
We're having a good time with his friends. And then, obviously, we're sharing a room. What do you mean?
I mean, come on.
Yeah. So, yeah.
How
That
was
happened.
it? How was it?
It was good.
Yeah, you liked it?
Come on, TKay. It was.
Yeah.
That's that.
I mean, you're a wild one.
Ace.
So he did you good, huh? Yeah.
Listen,
At least.
I don't like that man now.
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna give him credit for this. Okay.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's good.
He is
So how do we rate it out of a 10?
a 9.
A 9? 9 is good.
Yeah.
Dude. 9 is Good.
He's good.
You don't miss it then, now that you guys are not together anymore? In
TK,
whatever capacity?
TK, cut. Ew.
So it happened. People have said, look, you should have stopped, you should have waited, right? At least your mom said until the kid starts to walk.
Yeah.
Right? What kind of conversation did you have with your mom about that? And why didn't you listen to your mama? Your mama knows better, innit?
TK, I was in love. And I was a hungry man. TK, I spent the entire, I think the entire time of my pregnancy, like the entire 9 months of my pregnancy.
With nothing.
Yes.
So you and baby daddy were not having pregnancy sex? No?
We broke up the minute he learned I was pregnant.
What happened there?
I hate that man.
Please tell me that story, because I really want to hear it from the horse's mouth. You know why? Because a lot of relationships
Yeah.
do not work as soon as a baby is introduced, right?
Yeah.
At pregnancy level.
Yeah.
One reason could be, one party is not ready, the other one is ready, right? Actually, that could be the only reason,
Yeah.
right? For the selfish ones that leave.
Yeah.
But what was it for you guys? Why did it not work? Why did it bounce?
So before I found out I was pregnant,
Yeah.
I found out that he cheated, yeah?
Okay.
With with about 6 girls. So our relationship was the 7th.
Whoa!
Yeah.
You're not the main one.
No.
You're a side chick. Who makes you a side chick?
Baxon. I'm joking.
Hey, yo.
Ish. Yeah.
Gosh.
So 6 other girls, I was the 7th, yeah?
Right.
Yeah. So when I found out I was pregnant, in these 6 girls,
Right.
one of them was his ex. And they had slept together at some point. So now she was pregnant.
Right.
Same time as me. And she was saying it's his baby. Right?
Right.
So he came on to me like, I think I want to build a family with her instead of you. You will figure out what to do with the baby.
Right.
I was like, okay, cool. Sharp.
Sheesh.
Yeah. I'm a woman. Like you are saying, I'll figure it out. And I did. The entire 9 months of my pregnancy, I had to figure out everything. I was healing.
My goodness.
I had to heal very quickly, yeah?
Right.
I knew I had to do it for my baby's health. Because whatever stress I had, it was affecting my pregnancy. There was a time I went for a doctor's appointment and they couldn't find my baby's heartbeat.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. I knew then that, babe, you gotta step up for this baby, yeah?
Jeez, man.
You have to move on with your life. If you're gonna move on and deal with it later, that's okay.
Yeah.
But you have to move forward.
Dude, so explain this to me, bro. Like, how is another girl pregnant by your baby daddy while you are pregnant?
I don't know.
But that,
I genuinely don't know.
so-
But it happened.
yeah. And that's why the last time I saw you talking about this relationship, right?
Yeah.
Was with my boy Sway, DJ Sway, and Miss LB,
Yeah.
right? And every time you wanted to explain a story that involves him, you literally said, ew.
Yeah.
Is that how you really feel?
Yeah.
But he's your baby daddy, though.
He is, but I'm still very much disgusted with how he treated me
Right.
and how he did things
Yeah.
at the time
Yeah.
when I found out I was pregnant. He could have done better.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
He could have treated me better.
For sure.
Yeah.
So then he also got into a relationship after you were pregnant.
Yeah.
Or the
I think prior to my EDD.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So how does the parenting work when you are not so happy with this person?
There is no parenting, TK.
There's no co-parenting?
No.
What do you mean?
Like, I do everything on my own. I take care of my baby on my own.
Everything?
Every single thing.
He's not contributing to anything.
No.
Does he come to see the girl?
My baby's been sick since last week.
Yeah, you know when you told me she's sick yesterday,
Yeah.
right? And we couldn't do it yesterday.
Yeah.
And we tried today, and you're still telling me she's sick.
Yeah.
In my mind, right, I thought, okay, if she comes back from being checked at the doctors, why can't someone else, example your baby daddy, take care of her while you are recording?
That's because he doesn't do anything for that girl. He's literally living his best life, yeah, with the new girlfriend. And I don't have a problem with that. Shem, I don't have a problem with that. I'm
I
very,
heard a
very
tone there.
but I don't have a problem with him. My problem is, how are you living your life like you don't have a child?
Right.
How do you sleep at night?
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
How do you even wake up in the morning? How are you so unbothered when my mom, because I don't speak to him,
Right.
when my mom calls him to say, Remuratile is not well, and you are just there. Nje, you're waiting for the weekend. You're
Right.
waiting for the weekend and for Vineyard to give you a rider.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. You
I don't like that man. I don't like that man. Honestly, I don't.
Hey, yo, don't make me laugh about things, okay?
And you know what pisses me off, TK?
Yeah.
Is the fact that there was a time when I actually wanted to give him a chance.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Like, okay, Sharp, you failed me at pregnancy. I feel like you have the potential to actually be a dad. Yeah?
Right.
At the end of the day, I can be mad at him as much as I want to be, but my baby needs a father.
Facts.
And
Facts.
I don't want, when it comes to her, I don't want inconsistency. And I did tell him, don't be here today and tomorrow you're gone. So the content that people see
Yeah.
on his TikTok
Yes.
and his Facebook page
I was about to ask about that.
is because I gave him a chance. And then he decided to create content
So that
You know
content is
why?
old? Yeah.
so that he sends a message to say, don't believe what April is saying. If I was in a position now to take out screenshots that he doesn't even reply to my mom's texts, he doesn't do anything for the baby, then people would know
Right.
that when I actually said he is a deadbeat, that's exactly what I meant.
So there's no child maintenance
No,
or anything at
there's
all?
nothing.
Like monthly payments?
Nothing. His response is always nake moko zero. Moko zero wa eng ne wena o nna o tsenya di flyer mo Facebook. Zero king. Na tla ka when you are ngile ka itlhasela. Ngile ka itlhasela.
Dude, what is your life, dog? Huh? So you know what people always say? You choose them wrong. Apparently, as women, you choose your baby daddies wrong.
But let me tell you something. There's nothing like that. I don't believe in that statement. You know why? Because you can be with someone who treats you good, yeah?
Right.
And then you wake up the next morning and he's not the same person. Would I have known? No.
You couldn't have known.
Exactly.
There's no way to know. Right. Sheesh, man. Because
Yeah.
I've always wondered, like, why is she bashing him like this in public and saying all these things about him?
TK. One thing about me
Yeah.
is, Shem, the people that know me, even my friend,
Yeah.
my best friend now,
Yeah.
she would tell you, I love loudly, yeah?
Yeah.
And proudly. When I'm in love, Shem, even those little red flags, nyana,
Right.
I overlook
They
that.
disappear, right?
You understand?
Right.
I overlooked that. And for someone to actually do this to me, I don't have a problem with it. Don't do it to my baby. You understand?
Yeah.
Don't do it to my baby, because that is a no-go area.
Does he want you back?
Does he what?
Want you back?
Does he what?
Has he ever hit you up like, yo, I want you back, or, can we get it done?
I actually have a video on my phone
Oh, of what?
of him crying at Vineyard. Yeah?
Nah.
He was crying at Vineyard on a Wednesday of the cocktail with FME.
Yes.
Shout out
FME.
I
Shout
love
out.
them.
That cocktail thing is doing amazing, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And by the dragon.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Those jamjas, they will have you telling the truth. So I got there.
Yeah.
I found him there with his friend. We chilled. I actually found he was with his friend and some of my friends.
Yeah.
So I had no choice but to chill with them.
Right.
So he got drunk. I think yeah.
Yeah.
He got very, very drunk. And then he started crying. That time we're in the car, yeah? And he's telling me, baby, you got lots of my and yes, ratama. Oh, and mind you, in the video, he's like, baby, ratama. So that time, the girlfriend is not, I'm so sorry to say this.
Right.
The girlfriend was not there. So he has this thing of when he's with the girlfriend at Groove, he acts like he doesn't know me.
Ah.
And then he'll start kissing the girlfriend, stuff like that.
And you see all of these things?
Yeah. And I see it, but I'm like okay with it. I don't have a problem with it. But like, give me the same energy when you are not with her.
Yeah, because it's different energy.
Yes.
He wants to go home with you.
Yes.
Hey, but
At one point, I had an altercation with Baxon.
Right.
About him.
Right.
He was like, I was like, no, that's not even true. You understand?
Right.
Relax. You remember earlier I told you about trauma bond?
Yeah.
He came up with that. He told me, you and this person have trauma bond.
Yeah, there's something called that.
Yeah, so you and him are always going to have that thing. He was like, you still have feelings for him. I'm like, but babe, why are you tripping when you're like in 3 situations? Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
you understand?
So was that the first or only altercation that, the rapper and the DJ ever had?
But the thing is, they have a song together.
They do, huh? I didn't know about it.
But the song hasn't been released yet.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe because I came into the picture.
Right.
So then they started having this little beef.
Mm.
Yeah, no. Listen to hey. The entire time they had beef.
Yeah.
Now, after the PR stunt statement,
yes,
these niggas are now best friends. Ne? They're sitting with each other in the same table. Vineyard. Oh, want to go Vineyard? Yes.
Hey, Vineyard is happening, right?
Vineyard.
So what? They're best buddies now. How does that make you feel, though?
I feel like they are because now they have something to talk about. Yeah.
And it's you.
Yeah.
And it's you.
Now they don't have a reason to fight.
So
I did not even give them a reason to fight. They had their own beef, and I didn't understand what it was.
Right.
The entire time, I felt like they were obsessed with each other. As to why, I don't even know it to this day.
Yeah. So there's a video that I also saw at Vineyard, and it was you and a few good-looking people, but he was also there. The rapper was there. And you know what social media was saying?
You calling him the rapper?
The rapper. Oh, he's not?
TKay, tell.
Is he not a rapper? Wow. April.
King.
He's a rapper.
Give me a sip.
You need to keep the same energy from when you were in the relationship till now. He's a rapper. He's a rapper, right?
Yeah. Sure. Tell.
But anyway, so people on social media say, look, the real lesson here is we need to mind our own business.
Yeah.
And they're saying that because they felt like you guys been lying about everything.
Yeah.
From the PR to the bottle situation.
Yeah.
And now you guys, right after these situations, you're being seen in the same place. How do you explain that?
I went to, you say the vineyard, I pronounce it the vineyard, yeah?
Don't worry about me. Tomato.
Yeah.
Right.
So I went to the vineyard with Lebo.
Right.
We were sitting in our own table.
Yeah.
And then who called us? You know Miss Kado?
No.
Okay. She came, she called us to her table.
Okay.
So at her table, she was sitting with Swekis DJs.
Yeah.
Their friend Babino.
Right.
Who else? Moteo, MC Theo.
MC Theo.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. like a few people were there, yeah?
Right.
So we went there, and actually before we went to that table, that girl that hit me came in while Lebu was still eating. She passed. Lebu did not see that. And then I said, did you see that?
Yeah.
She's like, no. I was like, look behind me.
Yeah.
That's how she saw her. We started laughing.
Right,
Yeah?
right.
We started laughing like, oh, okay. We moved on. Sharp. And then when we moved to Miss Kado's table, that's when the rapper came in
Oh.
with Ju Matere. Shout out,
Ju.
Yeah. That's when he came with Ju. Yeah. And then they were sitting there by the same table.
So there was no,
No.
reconciliation that had happened.
No.
People were good now.
No.
What is the situation now? And take me from like, back to the bottle situation, right?
Yeah.
Because that's where everything started to come out. The PR statement came out.
Okay.
I don't know if it was like a effort to distance themselves away from what had happened, but
I don't think he was distancing himself.
Okay.
Like I said,
Yeah.
he threw dirt on my name.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's leave the flower part.
He just threw dirt.
Yeah.
So what happened at this place with the bottle situation? Describe it for me one more time. What really happened?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I cannot say that.
Oh, you can't talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's now a police situation.
So you reported this thing to the police?
I did.
I mean, a lot of people have said you're lying about that,
Yeah.
right? The statement also said exaggerated situation
Yeah.
where the stitches and the blah, blah, blah.
I did have stitches.
Okay.
A lot of people that met me,
Yeah.
a lot of people that I had about 6 girls
Yeah.
that came to my house.
Right.
Fans, yeah? They brought me
Oh, just strangers loving you. And wow.
Even Tammy's little sister. Shout out, babe.
Shout
Love
out,
her
shout
so
out, shout
much.
out. Yeah.
She even came to my house. You understand?
Okay.
A lot of people that met me, they saw the stitches.
Okay. So the stitches and the bottle story is not a lie.
It's not a lie. I was
Wow.
assaulted.
Why would they say it's exaggerated and
I
some of it is
don't
not
know.
true?
I think with social media people,
Yeah.
they always have something to say.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Even when the situation is serious,
Right.
they'll always have something bad to say about it. You understand? For
yeah.
likes. Like, everyone is going to say something for likes, yeah?
For sure.
Everyone is trying to be relevant in this era, ne?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So, everyone is entitled to their opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know my truth. And the police know my truth.
Yeah. So what
Yeah.
steps, are there any steps that the police have taken so far? Something that you can share from the police side of things?
I think I haven't heard anything
Yeah.
from them.
Okay.
Because I don't know. Maybe they're trying to fuck me over.
Oh.
Yeah. For some reason, because I feel like they said I had to heal first.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
I had to heal first before they can actually take the matter forward. Yeah? I did open a case.
Right. These are facts. Undeniable, irrefutable facts.
Yes.
Okay.
I did open a case. I had to follow up if it was registered. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
And it took them like a day after we actually went there for interrogation. So it took them like a day after, and then someone did tell me that the case is actually registered.
Okay.
So they said I had to wait up until I'm healed to see if there is no like more damage to what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So is there anybody from like the team that's calling you like, yo, we're sorry about what happened, blah, blah, blah. Even from the lady that's alleged to have done that to you.
She did apologize.
For real?
She did apologize.
Okay.
Yeah? She said it would make her feel better.
That's a good choice of words, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It would make her feel bad.
Better.
you want to explain that to me?
No, that's her words. I can't explain it on her behalf.
It would make her feel what?
Better. She was apologizing so that she's able to sleep at night.
So in your mind, right, going back to that night,
Yeah.
she, according to your post, right?
Yeah.
She threw the bottle allegedly
Yeah.
to you,
Yeah.
right? And called you the B word,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So in her mind, if we're to play devil's advocate, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's calling you that because you were a PR lady and she was a situationship. Is that fair to say?
I wouldn't say she was a situation. She was in a relationship with this person. 3 years.
3 years.
They broke up, yeah?
Yes.
Bad breakup, yeah?
Yes.
Yes. That's the chat I got from Baxon, right?
Yeah.
So she now became a situationship in the sense that what I got from him was that she was now in a relationship with someone else. And he was the other guy.
Ah.
You understand?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, Gap City, what up? I mean, so why throw a bottle when she understands exactly what's going on, allegedly? Also, there are claims that you guys have been taking videos together, and this person had always been calling the rapper baby, baby, baby in your presence.
Wait, what?
So, there are claims, right?
Yeah.
That while you were in the relationship with the rapper,
Yeah.
the lady was always there taking you guys videos. No?
No.
Oh no! It's not you guys. No, it's the Diba, Baxon, and Mukranko.
Yeah.
Apparently, when she's taking videos, she's calling Baxon baby.
That was the time when they were in a relationship.
The 3-year relationship.
Yeah.
When did it end?
I don't know.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
God.
Yeah.
So things are not so good right now in terms of you talking between the lady and the rapper. You guys are not talking, yeah?
I can't talk to, she's not my friend.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
She is someone I know because of Baxon.
Right.
She's someone that assaulted me.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Yeah.
Sheesh, man. I'm just trying to figure out like this situation also, you know? And I feel like the rapper should have taken, you know, a leadership position and just settled things down. Because you went to him, apparently, according to your post, you went to him after you had hit with the bottle and he did nothing about it.
I said, look at my face. I started crying.
And he did nothing?
He walked away. He went to his garage. I don't want to talk about this. TKay, I don't.
We're exhausting it now, yeah. I mean, shame. I'm so sorry, man.
It's okay.
You must have felt alone in that situation, right?
I did, but like Mukranko was very, very supportive. Because when
Shout out.
everything happened, he was there. I was having a conversation with him.
So he's a proper witness.
He is.
Shut up, Mukranko. Come
He
over to
even-
the Juice 2.0.
Oh, he even took me to the doctor.
Come to the 2.0, bro. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, he did come to the doctor with me.
So in hindsight, right, April, we're about to exhaust this because obviously we've talked about it a lot. I don't know if
Yeah.
there's a question that Botswana needed me to ask that I'm forgetting. But in hindsight, was that a good thing to have done, the PR relationship? I mean, it's great to get, you know, numbers and, you know, fans following and all of that. You know, you guys are selling out arenas and his music is doing well because of the relationship. But in hindsight, was that a good move to make?
On my side?
Yeah.
No. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I did say beginning of the podcast that
Yeah.
I don't see how it worked for me.
Yes.
But for him, it did work.
Is it true that he has done this in the past with other ladies?
He has. He thrives with women. Without women, nothing.
So this is the last point I want to ask about him, right? You said you wanted to release some files. Where are the files? What do we need to know?
TKay,
You know what's crazy about influencers and even me. Apparently, people are just in their houses, pillow talking about my life and my podcast and all that. I hear these things. I mean, people. We're public figures now.
I never hear anything about you. It's like you're very, very clean. You understand?
Don't say that, and then they're gonna start refuting that and rebutting it.
Because I'm serious. I never hear anything about you.
Good.
Except for that time that you said you and
my woman broke
yeah.
up. Yeah, that was a prank. That was a prank.
Ew.
You and I have something in common.
We
like pranking people.
That's bad. TKay.
Pranky. Look, so where are the files?
TKay.
Where are the files? And I was saying this, you see, now I forget my train of thought. I was going to say that I heard people at a bank talking about you.
At a bank?
The next thing I heard, the next people I saw talking about you were two ladies at a coffee shop. Mm-hmm. The next people I heard talking about you, I'm just eavesdropping or just passing and I'm hearing April and this other guy at a gym.
That's crazy.
Right? And they're just talking about, hey, we can't wait for these files. Adding, she's going to give us all these files. So I'd be very remiss to the Gist 2.0 viewers if I don't ask you, what did you promise? Where's the promise?
I didn't say I'm going to release the TKay. You guys misheard me.
Where's my phone?
Why are you giving them the phone? You guys, no. TKay, I said,
yeah.
Are you gonna do that to me?
Oh, I won't.
Okay.
Okay, I won't do that to you. I won't do that to you at all.
Yeah.
Is she good? Yeah. So?
There's no file, TKay. There is one, but I don't wanna. No, I don't wanna do that.
You don't wanna drop it?
No.
So if they feel like you're protecting him,
my life would end, bro.
If you drop it, your life would end.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what you say too. Like if you drop it,
he knows it too.
You know what file I think this is? Don't drop it. Don't drop it. No, I don't even want part of it. I don't want to do anything with it. I don't want anything to do with it. It's that file, man.
What file, TKay? What file? You are grasping at straws.
Should we let it go? We should, yeah? Yeah, we should let that one go.
Yeah, that's for me and him to know.
Yeah, don't ever drop that file.
No, I won't.
Hey, but that file though. Do you feel like wherever he is,
you're acting like you know the file.
I was trying to, I don't know the file. Ever at all? You're going to the grave with this one. So you love him still. You love him still.
Wakata dollar.
You love him. dollar wakata. No, but let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If he calls you right now, like, mommy, come on, mommy, I'm sorry.
Why are you speaking like that?
Mommy, can I come over? Because you did say, it was great while it was lasting. What would you do?
What? Why are you putting me in such a position?
What are you gonna do?
No, but the thing is, and I gotta do it.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Really? April.
Are
you sure?
TKay. I would never.
Ever?
No.
Okay. All right. It's good to know. I hate you so much. You're full of lies. But there's also been a few claims going around. So me and you have never really had a personal interaction outside of just seeing each other.
I think I only saw you that time when I was pregnant with Bontle.
With Bontle
and Pretty.
Yeah. Also, what's up with the dipstick?
I'm so.
That was the coolest reveal I've ever come across.
The thing is, TKay.
Yeah.
B actually texted me on my WhatsApp with a view once, and I was like, "Oh, is this happening?"
Crazy.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, baby, don't tell anyone. I'm like, yeah, I won't.
Right.
I've been keeping the secret for like a long time now.
Yeah, I saw her post. She's like, yo, finally you're released from this prison of keeping a secret, right?
Yes.
So you and B are like good buddies like
That's
that.
my babe.
That's crazy. Amazing people. Her and Pretty Ugly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you about claims because, like I said, I've never really had a great interaction with you to know fully what kind of person you are.
Yeah.
But you can't deny the fact that there are a few people out there that think that you're a rude person, you're a disrespectful young woman. Hell, I saw Mdu the party at Scar's Booty Cash. Shout out Booty Cash, shout out Scar, shout out Mdu. These are all my brothers, by the way. So they know I don't mean harm when I ask this question.
Yeah.
Mdu said that you have always been disrespectful and that you're rude and that people know that about you, but suddenly people had pregnancy forgetness, right? Pregnancy brains, forgetful. How did you feel about that? I definitely know that you saw that clip.
I'm going to be honest with you,
Yeah.
When I started on Facebook, I was very rude.
For real?
I was. Ne? I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie.
This is maturity. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure,
you understand.
Sure.
I was that rude person.
Yeah.
And I would say literally anything and everything that I wanted. Whatever comes to mind, I would say it.
Yeah.
You understand? But the thing is, when you grow, I'd say that, when you come across certain situations, it changes everything.
Right.
So I'm going to say this now. If I have ever wronged you,
Oh, there we go.
I apologize. I'm so sorry. Because it was at a time when you understand? And Bona, Facebook was that platform where you would say anything that you wanted. You understand?
Get away with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now I'm a brand. I'm building a brand. You understand?
Yeah.
The thing with Facebook people is that they don't believe in growth. They don't believe in maturity. When you try to do something,
They remind you about the old you, yeah?
They'll always remind you of the person that you used to be.
They say that about me. A good friend of mine on Facebook, I forgot his name, Njaki something. He posted and is like, "Yo, man, this podcast is one of the best podcasts. It's not demeaning to anyone. It's not damaging to anyone.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I could tell this is the person who may have not known how we started.
Yeah.
Right? We started off, just being, crazy and just talking about anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we have changed now and we're gravitating towards a cleaner brand.
Exactly.
Where people can actually work with without fear or anything.
Yeah.
So I can relate to, people just holding on.
I remember one time, I don't know if it was the Aussie situation.
Yeah.
When he was bullying Lebu for the way that she looks.
Right.
I remember that time after I addressed him and he publicly apologized.
Right.
People called us a Facebook disciplinary committee. You understand?
Right.
We used to be those girls. I used to be that girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would respond every time someone said something mean about me. But I'm no longer that girl.
Right.
I can't say whatever I'm thinking now.
Right.
You understand?
You're a brand.
And I'm still building a brand. You understand?
Right.
And I'm working with brands as big as Botswana Power Corporation. I've worked with Thiers Botswana. I've worked with St. Louis.
Shout out.
So maybe someone in their committee or whatever have seen the kind of person that I was. But when you see the growth, now you would want to work with me.
For sure.
You understand?
For sure.
I am sorry to the people that I've wronged.
I saw that clip and like I said, I didn't know you. I can't say now still that I know you fully. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was very, very surprising to hear that side of you. Because what I know now, having met you through the Bontle episode that we did, I was like, but I've always known her to be like,
And mind you, every time I'm trending, B would call me.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Oh my God.
That's the reason why he's keep like. I'm joking. I'm joking, but like she would call me to make sure I'm okay, because her and I are like sister. Yeah.
No, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. The dance sisters. That's who you are.
Yeah.
So why did you block Scar on Facebook?
Let me tell you, Scar was saying, he said something. I actually blocked Scar after listening to what he was saying with Mdu.
That's
Mind
when you blocked her.
Yeah.
Him, rather.
Yeah. So he lied.
That he had been blocked before.
Yes.
Because it's, okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have seen that podcast he did with Mdu. And mind you, with Mdu, I've never, ever disrespected Mdu.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I've had a shoot with Mdu, Simply Piano.
Yeah.
That's the only time him and I got to
Interact.
You understand?
Right.
I've never had a situation whereby I was disrespectful to him for him to say, April is always known for being this.
Why are you saying it like that?
No. Like, if he was looking for numbers for Scar's podcast because they are struggling, ne? They should have said it in a better way. You understand?
Stop making me laugh.
Nah.
Because then my brothers are
Nah. Now I understand why Scar has stepped on a lot of toes. I sent him a message like, bro, I don't know you.
You send Scar a message?
Yes, I don't know you. I don't even know you personally. For you to even speak about me, in your podcast, you understand?
Yeah.
And mind you, he called Baxon at the time because him and I were still. Right. He called Baxon to apologize. Baxon came to me, Scar apologizing. Now I'm at home, ne?
Yeah.
Unprovoked, and they're talking about me all over again. And then he's pretending to people that I blocked him. No, I did not block him. I blocked him after listening to that little podcast they did with him.
That's
do.
crazy.
And they were doing that to get numbers because it was the time when I was trending.
That's crazy.
You understand?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So let me tell you something. People say things.
That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely thought that, he's being truthful.
No.
I mean, obviously, we're going to hear from him as well, but Jesus.
I blocked him. And you know what? I even sent him a text. Like, I heard your apology from Baxon. It's okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's move on from it.
This
It's
is
okay.
before them do episode. Yeah. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
I don't understand how no ke dumana le nna ebile o mblokile. Monna lo motona. At his age. You understand?
I understand.
Because people say things to provoke us, and then when you retaliate, they start calling you a bad person.
Right.
You understand?
Right. It shouldn't have started in the first place.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Is this true? Is this the truth? The truth? And
I
nothing but the
swear
truth?
on my brother's grave. Okay? I swear on my brother's grave.
So it made you feel some type of way.
It did, because why
it trended
are you
on
now-
TikTok, it trended on Facebook.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why are you now speaking about me with Mdu? Mdu is not even my friend like that.
Nah, he said April Kintonayame or something like that.
If I was his Ntwana like that, he would have said, but okay, sharp. And then she used to be that person. If I was his friend like that,
Yeah, he
she
would have
said,
seen the growth.
Yes. And you know what? The girl that hit me,
Yeah.
she once posted about me
Yeah.
after having an altercation with me at Deja Vu, yeah?
Okay.
Then she posted about me. Her friends started reposting. Everyone was happy. Everyone was having a good time on Facebook, yeah? And then, you know what happened on the day? Mm-hmm. I had my media calling me. I had a bunch of my sisters at my house. They took my phone because they felt I would respond. And my response
Would have been.
You understand?
Right.
And I did not respond to that.
You let it go.
I let it go. I let Baxon deal with it. He said I would deal with it. And I let him deal with it. Okay? I let him do that. And the post be delete be remove on e kara go diragala sepe. You understand?
Right.
My chat is April wa bogologolo.
Fire. We shouldn't bring back that April.
You understand?
She shouldn't come back.
And
Cause you got a great bright future. I can see it.
I'm a superstar.
I mean, come on, man. Come
Bro,
on, man.
no one can come here and tell me otherwise.
Come on, man.
You understand?
Come on, man. Yeah.
I'm a superstar. And the thing is, when big brands want to work with me, every time I'm like, babe, you are the shit. Ah!
You really are.
You
though.
understand?
You really are. Though.
And the thing is, when I meet my fans
Yeah.
all the time,
Yeah.
and then you have someone crying,
Ooh, tell me about those moments. Has that ever happened to you?
it has. One time we went to Mug and Bean.
Yeah.
I was with Label.
Right.
Mug and Bean go Rivok.
Shout out Mug and Bean. Reebok. That's the president's favorite spot.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, dope. We went there, and the minute we walked in, there was a very beautiful girl that started crying. Mamina kopa like lady. Oh, look at that girl. She's crying because she sees me. You understand?
Yeah.
I was loving that. I started giving her a hug. And you know what amazed me?
Mm-hmm.
She had her dad's phone. It had literally each and every video I've ever uploaded
Stop.
on social media.
Stop.
She had my pictures on her desk. Now they're like, man, don't you have a wife?
That's crazy.
Isn't she complaining?
I mean,
But like he was doing that for his baby, you understand? And I went to Tonota
yeah.
this past weekend.
Okay.
TKay.
It's the last one. I mean,
I went to Tonota this past weekend.
yeah.
And man, those people were trying to break the barrier cages.
Just to get to you?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson vibes.
Man,
That's what I'm talking about.
superstar energy.
Superstar. Out there, dog.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
So, when I was about to leave,
Yeah.
I think my manager was talking to the owner of the pub, yeah?
Yeah.
So when I was about to leave, some girl came to my car.
Right.
She's like, April, can you get out? Can you get out of the car? And I'm so sorry. It was like very funny because we kept on repeating what she said on our way back. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
She was like, can you do it for me? I'm like, babe, I'm going to do it for you.
Wait, I got a request though. Mm-hmm. Right? Can you drop the file for me? It's not gonna happen. Okay. It's
TKay, are we still on that?
It's fine. No. I felt a moment, so it was funny too.
Yeah, so you're like, can you please step out the car for me? I'm like, I'm gonna do it for you, baby. She was crying.
Yeah.
She was crying,
That's
and
love, man.
and it was genuine. You understand?
Yeah.
Genuine love.
So where do you feel like this comes from? Because you are a dancer, amazing dancer. You blew up through the Dali. Dali.
I'm such a huge fan of Kawampela.
All right, so people could either love you from your dance, which is amazing. They could either also love you from your emceeing skills and what
Yeah.
you do with the chants and the dance, and I hear you're about to be a DJ, right? I know, it's coming. But where do you feel like most of the love comes from, or is it both?
I feel like most of the love comes from my fellow dancers
Dancers, right.
and
right.
aspiring dancers.
And
Yeah.
that's the rest of the nation, right?
Yeah. Maybe only a few love me. Maybe they started loving me pregnancy, postpartum,
Right.
how I handled stuff, how I'm still handling stuff
Yeah.
even today. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with everything that is going on, is there a reconciliation potential between you and the rapper, you and Baby Daddy, just to be cool with each other, you and the lady that allegedly threw a bottle at you? What needs to happen for you to be okay with these three people?
Baby Daddy,
Baby Daddy.
I am never going to be okay with him.
Even if he comes, apologizes, becomes better with what you said he's not being good at?
That is, you know what? He needs to understand that I
Yeah. Uh-oh.
He needs to understand that I don't have a problem with him like that. You understand?
Okay.
I have moved on from our personal stuff.
Okay.
Okay?
So it's just about the baby now.
I just don't want the inconsistency he's bringing in my child's life. You understand?
I feel that.
This is why him and I are never going to see each other eye to eye. Unless in a situation whereby he starts showing me that he's grown. You understand? Right now, he's still acting like these Gabs niggas. Deadbeat. I don't want that.
You say deadbeat.
Yeah.
All right. So what's supposed to happen with the rapper for you guys to be okay? Because guys, we're human beings and life is too short. Forgiveness is a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that we trend, but God's love needs to be shared in your heart for you to reach out to say, or for them to reach out and you still have an open heart to forgive.
Yeah.
Right. But what needs to happen between you and the rapper for you to be okay and have some peace, or for the situation to be peaceful?
He owes me an apology.
Okay. Should it be public or even privately?
He embarrassed me publicly.
Okay.
So it has to be a public apology.
Okay.
Or even if he comes to my house, you understand?
Yeah.
To say, okay, Sharp, I have failed you.
Right.
And I released a BS statement.
Right.
So I'm so sorry. You understand?
Right.
It's okay to say that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's your opinion, yeah.
Yeah. It's okay to say that. And I'll be okay with him. You understand?
Okay. So if he comes over to your house, apologizes, and it's a
Or
sincere...
even over a phone call, I don't have a problem. You understand?
Yeah.
My chat is him taking a side that inflicted bodily harm on me.
Yeah.
It says a lot about his character.
True.
You understand?
And you know who was really picking that up? Your boy Joey. Joey literally went to paragraph 4, I think, and he's like, "Oh, you don't like violence." But previously they had that thing that was. So I just found it funny. I was like, so I lost a thought. I had a thought.
Sorry.
Anyway, so what needs to happen between you and the lady who allegedly threw a bottle?
I'm going to leave that to the law.
To the law.
Yeah.
Okay.
To handle it the right way.
There's not going to be withdrawal of anything until the law takes its full effect.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm not dropping charges. I hear people asking me a lot on my comment section if I have dismissed my case.
Right.
I haven't. It's with the police. It's very unfortunate. I'm not allowed to say anything regarding what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. So with this young lady who allegedly did that to you, you leaving that to the law?
Yeah.
With the rapper, if he apologizes privately or comes to your house or gives you a phone call.
But the thing with him is he's never going to apologize.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You
Nah.
reckon it's not okay?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
I know that man like the back of my hand, bro.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, okay, you know each other way deeper than that. Dipstick. I mean, but you were supposed to have been on a podcast. Why didn't you go to that podcast?
TKay.
You were telling me that story. Why didn't you go to that podcast?
We are not name
When you were
dropping.
trending. Yeah, when you were trending.
Okay.
Yeah.
This podcast invited me because they wanted me to go bash Baxon on the podcast.
That was the intention.
Yes.
For inviting you.
Yes.
What the hell?
The text even says, please, it wasn't actually the owner of the podcast talking to me.
Okay.
There was a middleman.
Okay.
Because me and the owner don't see eye to eye because of how he has spoken about me in his podcast. Yeah.
Right.
There was a middleman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So the middleman came. Please go to so-and-so's podcast. Go and speak about what happened to you. Clear your name. I'm like, I don't have a name to clear.
Right.
People, whatever I gave the people, that's it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
He's like, we are giving you a platform. I'm like, babe, I am the platform. You can't give me a platform.
What do you bring to the table? I'm the table.
The table. You understand? Like, I am the platform. You can't say you're giving me a platform when I have 100K more followers than your podcast. You understand?
Shout out April Gates.
You can't do that to me.
No, but you know what I have a problem with is to intentionally say come and bash Baxon.
And that person was saying the owner of the podcast and Baxon don't see eye to eye. So you coming to bash him at this podcast means that, one, we're getting the numbers. Two,
Oh my God.
that person is going to say how him and Baxon don't see eye to eye.
Which podcast is this?
No name dropping. No name dropping.
So why didn't you say why did you say no to going there? That's not your principle, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
As much as he has hurt me, the idea is not to hurt him.
Oh, April.
You understand?
You wouldn't have said this 5 years ago as a young girl.
Yes.
Yeah, that's growth right there.
The idea, and mind you, you know what? Let me tell you, I did have a conversation with Diba
Yeah.
after I was hurt.
Shout out Diba.
After I was injured, yeah?
Right.
We had a conversation. I was telling him, you know what? I'm coming for you guys. No, I am coming for you guys. And I was saying this because I was hurting.
Right.
But if you actually sit me down, I could never hurt that man.
You could never do it.
That man respected me. Before this BS, he respected me. He respected my baby. I did tell you about that, yeah?
Yeah.
So there was no way under the sun that I'll actually do something to hurt him. You understand? It's very unfortunate how things
Turned
ended
out. Yeah.
between him and I.
Yeah.
And it had to end on a very bad note. But
You sure there was no other dipstick with him before you left? No? No? Huh? No?
Wakata
Am I
dola.
cutting? I'm cutting. I'm cutting. Ladies and gentlemen.
I hate you. TKay.
I'm sorry. I just any last words? B-Dub loves you. You know, they really, really love you. I just want you to look into the camera. Appreciate your fans. Appreciate the people that love you. The ones that people that love you include people like Barry Hart, who even have like their DPs are your picture. People that love you include Raymond Sitlomo, who would definitely go out there
my God.
and defend your name and
Yeah.
was not happy on your behalf.
Yeah.
So speak to people as big as that and even as small as the ones that we do not know. Appreciate them and just say words as the brand that is April Gates.
Talking about Sitlomo
Yeah.
and Barry Hart,
Yeah.
biggest support systems. I'm not gonna lie. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you.
Facts.
I appreciate your support. You guys have literally held me through my ordeal these past few weeks. And shout out to my media as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Leburang, Lintle, and the rest of my friends. Yeah. They had to wake up. Actually, no. They had to drive all the way from Kopong to the scene
Yeah.
to take me to the police station and to the doctor. Shout out to Mokrenko
Cranks.
and and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
For giving me a place to sleep overnight
man.
and for taking me to the doctor and for making sure I'm okay. Literally from that day to this day.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I have another shout out.
Please.
Shout out to Carabino. I don't know his name. I don't know. Actually, his actual name is Carabo.
Yeah.
I think he sells what do you call this?
What's that?
Kena Amado.
Biltong?
No. Kena Maya
Yang.
Yakolobi. Yes.
Right.
He sells that. Sewatung, you guys should support my boy. He's very, very supportive. I love him so much.
Out here putting your boys up. It's all good. It's all good.
Shout out to a big shout out to my sister.
Yeah.
Kilrata Tata. Guys, to the rest of the Baranang family,
You know.
I love you, Gates fan.
Please pass me those flowers one more time, and let's do it again. From us, the Juice 2.0. I always want to end it with like a young, spiritual, philosophical, good message.
My 200 TKay, TK.
The way my bank account is set up. We'll do better next time. We'll just, put 200 pull-up bills in there. But from my heart to yours, and from the brand that's the Juice 2.0, thank you so much for stopping by. I know it was under some really, really hard circumstances. You almost didn't make it, but it says a lot for you to, just squeeze the time to come to us.
Yeah.
And regardless of what's happening to you, just from a human being to a human being, I wish you love.
Thank you.
I wish you peace. I wish you prosperity. I wish you a lot of money. B-Dub needs to start giving us a lot of money, creatives. You know what I mean? Because we are the entertainment. Are you not entertained? You know what I mean?
They are.
They are.
Yeah.
They're checking us every other time. But I wish you more money. But more than that, like true happiness from the deepest part of your heart. And don't date anyone just yet, okay? Relax and just be about you. She's like, no, it's not gonna happen.
I'm actually not looking
Right.
for a relationship now.
Okay. Good.
Maybe next year.
Good.
Maybe,
Yeah.
just maybe.
It just shouldn't
Right
be.
now, I'm just focused on making money,
Yeah.
growing my brand,
There we
taking
go.
care of my baby
There
as
we
best
go.
as I can.
Yeah.
I actually realized that the past 3 weeks, I've had 41 million people on Facebook.
Viewing your stuff.
Yes.
Jeez. I was at 1 million when I checked early on, but 41.
41.
Nah. Shout out to you.
Super steezy.
So this is the purpose for these flowers, to give you your flowers while you. I know we did it at the beginning of the
Yeah.
podcast, but
Thank you so much.
as we wrap up, thank you for who you are and the blessing of your personality. Keep blessing people. Keep
you.
entertaining people. People can't cry for no reason when they see
Yeah.
you. It's almost like you're a gift to them.
Yeah.
And for that, from us, receive these flowers as a token of our really, really deepest gratitude.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Shout out Fantasy Flowers.
Yeah, Fantasy
I'm
Flowers.
mild.
So as we wrap up, big shout out going out to Fantasy Flowers. Thank you so much for doing this for us to be able to give her. Big shout out going out to Infinity Apartments, where we are today, coming to you live all the way from Gap City, Block 10, Infinity Flowers, Infinity Apartments, and also Degree Beverages. Thank you for these bubbles. We appreciate you for the Prosecco. That's what she's into. I also need to give a big shout out going out to Feelings Clothing.
Yes, that's my boy.
For these t-shirts. That's your boy.
Yeah.
We look dripped out. We look amazing. Pretty Girls Love Good Music on the 20th of April. Luna Gardens, 200 pull that gets you in. 250 at the gate. Kabza the Small, Teddy's Not a DJ, Babalo M, the Juice 2.0, your boy TKay, Freddie Pro, Hapex Grew, all the amazing brothers and sisters are going to be there. And Apple City at what did I do today, dude? Apple City, bro. Guys, I even forgot to tell you to click the QR code because you get discounts on iPhones at Apple City. You also get discounts at your electricity and airtime buying, and at 8 at design. So click the link in the bio, as well as the QR code that's showing on your screen for all those amazing discounts. And Apple City, by the way, has an amazing promotion going on. Your Apple City has hey, brand new iPhone.
Am I making you
iPhone,
uncomfortable?
Shut up. Apple iPhone 16. This iPhone 16 Pro Max is going for $23,000. It's a huge discount for you. And what you could do is to bring your broken iPhone or a damaged iPhone, and you swap it. You top just a little bit of cash to get a brand new phone. Whatever it is, if it's broken, if it's not working, whatever it is, just bring it over to Apple City. They are going to give you a brand new one as soon as you top it off. I say a lot, but thank you, mommy. You want to toast. What are we toasting to as we close by?
To more money.
More money.
Yeah.
And genuine love.
Yeah. And great sex.
Hey, deep stick. Stay juicy.
Ew.
Until the next episode. Cheers.